Okay guys, so what I'm here to talk about today is some NBA, and more specifically, why D'Angelo Russell may not be a good fit for the New York Knicks. Now the main reason why I say this is because the main flaw for D'Angelo Russell during his 1 year at Ohio State was the fact that D'Angelo Russell didn't have enough speed or explosiveness to be able to get constant separation away from his defender. As a result, every time D'Angelo Russell drove the ball to the basket, he was taking contested shots just due to the simple fact that his defender was always able to keep their upper body in front of him, so he couldn't get a clear path or a clear angle at the basket. As a result, D'Angelo Russell found most of his success at Ohio State by using his jump shot. Now, the Ohio State Buckeyes a lot of the time would post up D'Angelo Russell in the low post against small defenders and feed him the ball constantly. And once he got the ball in the low post, he would shoot a turnaround jumper over the small defender. Now, when he wasn't stationed in the low post, Ohio State would sometimes use D'Angelo Russell as a spot-up shooter, where an Ohio State guard would penetrate into the paint and then kick it out, or they would go to the free throw line and then kick it out. And this actually worked for Ohio State because all throughout last season, D'Angelo Russell shot 41.1% from behind the arc. But what worries me is that he took 6.6 threes a game at Ohio State during his only year there. Now, the last thing that Ohio State would normally do with D'Angelo Russell is give him the ball on the perimeter, basically on an isolation, and then he would just take 1 or 2 steps in and shoot the basketball. But here's the thing, D'Angelo Russell has a similar skill set to a player that the New York Knicks currently have on the roster, and that's Carmelo Anthony. For the last 4.5 years, Carmelo Anthony has found most of his success scoring the basketball via the jump shot. He especially likes the ball in the mid to low post where his teammates give him the ball there, and he can shoot a turnaround jumper, or he faces up and shoots the ball over his smaller defender. Carmelo also likes to receive the ball from behind the three-point line and take one or two steps in to shoot the basketball in rhythm, similar to what D'Angelo Russell does. And finally, on occasion, Carmelo Anthony also can be a spot-up shooter. There's very few possessions where Carmelo Anthony waits for his teammates to pass him the ball in the corner and he just shoots it. He's not originally supposed to be the main focus of the play. He's just in the corner getting ready to shoot the basketball. So as you can see, D'Angelo Russell and Carmelo Anthony have some similarities. D'Angelo Russell is not the kind of perimeter player the New York Knicks need. The New York Knicks need a player who constantly wants to attack the basket, therefore forcing the defense to make a decision. Do we rotate or collapse on the person who's attacking the basket and risk leaving shooters like Carmelo Anthony wide open for the three? Or do we stay home and just let that perimeter player score the basketball as much as he wants to? This will essentially, on some nights, make the game easier for role players, because all of a sudden, on some nights, the defense is going to decide to collapse on the person who's attacking the basket. As a result, there will be wide open shots, so the role players and superstars like Carmelo Anthony can make them. Now, if the New York Knicks draft D'Angelo Russell, it will be much easier for opposing defenses to contest the shots of all the perimeter players, because they know D'Angelo Russell doesn't have the speed to consistently attack the basket and put pressure on the defense to make the decision. On top of that, while sometimes D'Angelo Russell may get hot and opposing defenses may have to double team him, it's gonna be a lot easier for them to get back to their original defenders, just because it's gonna be a lot less ground to cover. Let's say if the New York Knicks drafted a perimeter player like Justice Winslow or Emmanuel Mudiay who have more speed than Russell. If they attack the basket, all of a sudden the defense, if they collapse and they kick it back out, the defense has to cover more ground. Now with D'Angelo Russell, since they know that he most likely won't attack the basket, and that he most likely will take one or two steps in, it'll be a lot less ground to cover. Now guys, tell me what you think of this. Peace.